Welcome everybody, I'm Nate.
And I'm Donnie. We've had about 8 months off since our last episode, and as most people know, I lost my mother back in March, and she was a big fan of this show and Slaps in general. So it was kind of one of those things. Nate has his own business going right now, and I was just kind of in between of where I wanted to go with this. But since Mom passed, it was kind of something that I figured I should probably keep going on this, because she was really into this and she was very supportive of it. So I think me going on and trying to, actually for me it's now I'm really searching for answers, all for a different purpose now. So that, and among other things, we're back now.
Yep.
And got more of an edge to us now.
Definitely. We're looking to get a few things off our chest tonight, probably before we start the show. We're just going to take a minute and reiterate what we do and how we do it.
Right. Yeah, we're as you've seen from, well, if this is your first time ever watching, our past shows were informative. They were college humor type things,
yeah.
Wayne's World almost, and we're gonna still do that. But in the time that we've taken off, we've heard and seen different things from other groups, how they've done it. People have asked us, well, how come you guys do this and another group does this, or they find this and you don't find that? Well, we have an answer for everybody. We don't go into a house with thinking that it's haunted. We go in there using our equipment, because I'll tell you, if anybody says they're professionals in this or they're experts, they're lying to you. There is no such thing as experts in this field, because there is no proof that ghosts or anything exists. All we're trying to do is prove that something's there, and then go from there. Hopefully in our lifetime, our kids' lifetime, there will be that solid proof. But as of right now, we're just a bunch of guys with some equipment trying to document some goings on in the house.
And we're going to be strict. We're going to be strict about everything we find. I'm not going to put just any whisper, any little sudden breeze, anything moving. Just because it moved and we didn't see anyone around it doesn't mean it moved paranormally, if that's even a word. I don't know. But, it could have been a wind draft. We try to cover all bases. If we can't explain it, and we've tried every possible way to explain it, then yeah, we leave it with, it may be paranormal. But, man, we just haven't found enough to say things are totally haunted,
Right. And we found a lot.
Yeah.
And just, recently we've been to a couple places and we've got some stuff. We've got a great crew now. We've got Rick, we've got Carl, Karen.
Say hi, guys.
Hey, who?
You guys are behind the camera tonight. Karen's at home. We've got Kim. We've got Randy. We've got Hillary. And Todd. Oh my God.
Oh
Jesus,
my
don't
God.
forget Todd.
Todd Bates.
Todd.
I'm sorry, Todd James. Todd James.
Yeah, but we've got a great crew right now.
Yes.
They have actually taken Nate and I and kind of kicked us in the ass
Yep.
and said, let's go, let's get moving. They're all great in what they do. We've got some psychics. Everybody knows how we feel about psychics. We will talk about psychics. But we have 2 on the team right now. Everything seems to be going okay with it now. We're still doing some experimentation with it. But everything just is finally, for us, going in the right direction.
Basically, we're just saying that we're not going to change how we do things. We're not going to cater, for sensationalism. We don't do the show to be #1 popular, whatever household names. We're not Ghost Hunters, Ghost Hunters, the television show. We never did anything to try to propel ourselves into fame. The only thing we ever tried to do is get our name out there, so people were more welcoming to have us in their homes. And actually, I think it kind of went backwards on that,
Yeah, it ddid. I think we got lost in it.
Yep.
But we've got a new purpose now, and I think it shows. We have a clientele that, a list mile long.
Yeah.
And they'll tell you that when we go in the house, we're professionals, and basically, and we've said it before, we want to get this area. We want Messina. We want to start doing things in Messina. We want the calls to start coming in, and if we're going to be penalized for our honesty,
yeah,
so be it.
This new format of the show, a little bit more relaxed. We're not going to try to watch what we say to offend anyone. We're going to say what we feel. We're going to give our opinions, and they are just our opinions. So, they're just like assholes. Everyone's got one. So take it for what you will. You may hate us, you may love us. We're gonna do it regardless.
Right. And if anybody ever has any input, what they want to see on the show, let us know. Because
Absolutely.
we want to make this thing entertaining. We want to make it purposeful for everybody, and pretty much shed some light on the paranormal.
Yeah, we don't want you just to digest our opinions only. We want to hear your opinions. We want healthy debates. Give us a call. Write us on email. freeghosthunt.com. It's freeghosthunt@gmail.com. info@slapsweb.com. There's so many ways to contact us. Facebook, just contact us. Tell say, hey Nate, you're being a jerk. Why don't you lay off, Rick and Carl?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that. But yeah, if you hate us, let us know. If you love us, let us know. But bottom line is, if you have a hunt, have Slaps come into your house. We're going to do a professional job, and we're going to be honest with you.
Yep.
Sometimes honesty isn't the best thing that people want to hear, but that's what we do.
So I guess without further ado, we could start the show, huh?
Let's do it, man.
So
new improve, Slaps360.
Welcome, friends and neighbors. This is Slaps360, Season 3, Episode number 1. The start of a new generation.
That's right.
Pepsi. Or Labatt's.
Labatt's, yeah.
That's a sponsor.
Filled my couch up.
It's not a sponsor, but we would
wish. So, for being our first episode, there's some things we want to talk about. Some, well, first thing is first.
Yes.
We, geez, I don't know, about 9 months ago, something like that, we started something called Para-Unity. And I don't know if we started it.
Actually, I started Para-Unity a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it really didn't, it kind of caught on. Well, people kind of like it here and there. But then I thought of the North Country Paranormal Association.
That's right, yeah.
Which was supposed to bring all the groups together. Mm-hmm. Try to, work with each other, feed off each other, learn new things from each other.
Which in theory, it sounded great. We had a number of groups saying, yeah, this is great because that's our goal, because everybody's goal is the same. It's to try to prove paranormal existence. And we started having meetings. And it went from...
The first meeting, not everyone showed up.
Three representatives, I think, wasn't there?
No, I think it was only one. It was our group and another group.
Pistols.
Yeah. That was it.
And I mean, a couple other teams that said they weren't going to show up.
Yeah.
So we're not knocking them or anything.
They said they weren't going.
Right.
But they couldn't make it.
The point is, 3 meetings in, it was disbanded completely because nobody pretty much...
I don't even know if it was really disbanded. It's just that nobody ever made any other attempt to try to continue it.
Right.
I mean, I did as much as I could with it. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can only carry the horse so long where the horse has to kind of carry you, Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, the other group, the Pistols, did help out, as far as that goes.
Yes.
But it just, for some reason, it just fell on the wayside of everybody, and it never caught on. So I don't know what that means, honestly. I think it's very important.
Personally, I think there is no para-unity. I think there is no I mean, I want there to be, but I think that people are just so much at odds. I think everyone's out to get them.
Territorial.
Yeah, they waiting. They're waiting for, like, I don't know, that we're gonna do something to them or something.
I don't think it's us personally.
I mean, in general, like, everybody's out to think that someone else is going to get out.
Like, who are you to tell me what to do, kind of thing. And
and see, it was already an assumption that, well, why are you telling us what to do? It's not. I thought we could learn from each other. Mm-hmm. That's us admitting that maybe we have something to learn.
Right. But it's something we tried, and again, we're not the power mind behind everything. I mean, it was us and Pistols pretty much that were setting everything up, and I know Nipers and some other groups that had, were going to attempt to come, but they never could.
Never could make time for it.
So, but bottom line is, we tried it. It did not succeed. We believe in para-unity. We think we have to have it around here, but Unfortunately, a lot of other groups don't think the way we do. So be it.
For the record, you were right.
Thank you.
Side bet.
Yes. Another thing that we're going to try to do each episode is we want to come up with different things. We want to do different, review some paranormal movies. We want to talk about some paranormal things. But anybody that knows Nate and I, one thing we're always debating about is psychics. And it's a very touchy situation. Like I said, we do have Rick and Karen, or Rick, I'm sorry, here we go again. Rick and Kim, our psychics on the team, and we appreciate their gift. We're trying to work with it as best we can because, we're skeptical. I think we can say that. Some more than others. But and they know that. But again,
I'm sure you can read what I'm thinking.
Rick is right here anyway.
Yeah, he's right here too. But that doesn't really stop me from saying how I feel.
But so each week I've actually had some really good experiences with psychics. As skeptical as I am, we've had one in Massachusetts who we're hoping to have come on the show.
And I'm one to admit, I was sitting right there and
right.
Nailed it.
Yep.
So,
well, it's just something we're going to talk about. We'd like to know your thoughts on it. What do you guys think about psychics? Is it possible? Are there good ones and there bad ones? It's.
And to clarify how I feel, I mean, we kind of left it like I'm just dead against it. I'm not. I'm open to it. I just haven't had any experience with it. I haven't had anyone actually accurately read me, and so that's where I'm left with. How am I supposed to have full belief in something if nothing's ever came about it? I mean, faith, yeah, faith within a religion is different because you can have some experiences with faith to have belief in it. I haven't had any experiences with psychics.
Well, what do you think about this theory?
Okay.
Let's say that somebody told me that, Nate, the reason that a psychic cannot read you
I knew what you were just saying.
is because you're closed-minded. Okay? You're too skeptical.
Okay?
I've heard this before.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I think it's horse crap. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I think it's horse shit. Okay? That's ridiculous to think that I am closed-minded that psychics don't exist. Or I'm sorry, that I'm closed-minded enough that I can't be read. How is that possible? I'm so open-minded. I'm so, biting at the bit for someone to just effing say something that's, dead on. I want to hear them say, so-and-so is sitting right there, and he said this about you at the time that you did that. Holy crap! You're right! I'm ready to say that. But how can you say that I'm closed-minded when in my head, that's what I'm thinking? Get it right. Get it right. Oh, got it wrong. Got it wrong. Got it wrong. It's like, that's what I think.
So you don't think it's,
sorry, I got a little worked up.
So you don't think it's possible then?
No, I think that's horse crap.
So you can be closed-minded or skeptical. So take it as a paranormal investigator. If we are skeptical of what we're going into, if we don't think that the house is haunted, are we going to find something as opposed to somebody that's going in there thinking that, oh yeah, it's all 100% real and we're going to go in there and find a ghost?
What?
If we go in there being skeptical,
yeah.
Okay, are we more apt to not find something?
Yeah, but we're going in with an open mind that things are happening. We're just not going in saying it's haunted.
But do you think that has any correlation with us not finding something or finding something?
Do I think it has any? No, I don't. I really don't think that.
So if a group of five people go in there thinking it's 100% haunted, that they're going to find, basically they're going to go in there thinking that they're going to find something. Are they going to find something? Are they more apt to find something as opposed to five different guys that are skeptical going into the same house? Or is there going to be different readings?
Yes, I believe they will create things. They will make everything possible. They will rationalize everything. For instance, before we started the show, the door kicked right open. It's not very windy out. So is this place haunted?
Freaking hope not.
Well, I think I just see something. I did catch something that corner of my eye just now, but no. I'm just saying that. I mean, if we're not skeptics, or if we're at least we want to at least investigate everything around it. You know, if I'm going into a psychic to get a reading, and I wholeheartedly believe in psychics, they're gonna freaking nail everything because I'm gonna lead them. I'm gonna rationalize anything they say. Someone with an M. Holy crap, my mom. You know,
Right.
that starts with an M. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though her name's Kathy. But that would be someone that's just really wants to, you know, really want to believe. Not someone that wants to believe, but wants to at least make sure it's fact. You know, I'm still open-minded. How does that change anything? How does that change anything?
And I'll tell you what they say. They say that because you are skeptical, that your mind's going like this. There's too many thoughts going on at one time.
How do they know that?
Because they can tell by trying to read you.
That's absolutely horse crap because there's nothing going on up here.
This is true.
No, when I'm up there, when I sit down with someone or whatever, I'm calm. I do my Zen feature or whatever, and I go, okay, ready? Let's do this. And I listen. I'm very astute. I mean, I listen. I pay attention. How is that? How am I scatterbrained? How am I so skeptical that I want to make sure that they're giving me an accurate reading, that I'm actually just calm, and I want to make sure that I'm reading everything. You know, and I'm listening, and you know, and okay, she said this. Oh, okay. Well, no, she's off the base here. You know,
right.
And I say she, but most often it's she. Actually, I think you're the first male psychic I met. Yeah. Well, no, I haven't.
Psychic. He's sensitive to
I'm sorry, sensitive. I'm sensitive to my surroundings. When it gets cold.
Go ahead, Rick. What?
I will accept words.
You will? Okay.
He will.
This is a breakthrough.
Put one on the tally board. No, I'm just kidding.
So anyways, to wrap it up, I'm just saying this is what I have been told, and I have defended you because I see it the same way you do, but for some reason I'm more the sensitive guy between the two of us.
Yes, you have had accurate
but
readings.
I've had two really good readings.
Yeah,
so
and I'm witness to that, to say that, man, they were damn good, and I can't explain why they were so good. Right. You know what I mean? So if there was a tally board in my head, okay, when it comes to me getting read, it's way on this side going, nah, I don't know. But you know, there's the X factor, the D factor, the Donnie factor. There's the tally board in the middle going, wait a second, what about that? Over here, I'm waiting for mine, waiting for my reading. There's a challenge.
And coming up in one of these shows, we are going to do this. We're going to have somebody call in. We're going to be live, and we're going to see if it'll work. And I don't know if it's going to be with Nate. It's going to be with somebody, though, because we want to...
And
I think you would be perfect.
Listen,
if you want,
yes, if you want to research me prior and go that route, that's gonna. Unfortunately, that sucks. Don't do that, because I am all over the web. But I will say, be careful what you research. Just saying, be careful. You don't want to say the wrong thing. I have little things.
He may or may not have manipulated something.
I may or may not have put things in my whole web, what do you call it, portfolio. Little bombs everywhere that go. They're just gonna blow up in your face. So
yeah.
Be wary.
But we're not discounting everything. I don't know. We're gonna work with it.
That's my control. Just so we're clear.
Yep.
That's my control. Mm-hmm. That would be me saying, if they were to say such and such, this or that, that would me say, they researched me,
You said that would me say.
Whatever.
That's great.
And another.
Oh, hey, that's great.
No one said we were literary geniuses.
I don't know if that was our mark.
Is that our mark already?
Oh. So to switch topics here. So you have a review or a movie.
I do.
Or a clip for me.
I do.
For everybody.
Yeah, for everybody. I found this. It's coming out. It is. I wish I had the bio, but Dergoni internet's not working.
Crap.
Yeah, it's called Red Lights. It's got Sigourney Weaver. It's got Robert De Niro.
Wow.
Yeah, and Cillian, I can't think of his last name. He was the, Scarecrow from Batman. Oh, moment of silence for the Batman tragedy.
Oh, yes.
Sorry. It sucks because they had an awesome Man of Steel trailer for that movie. Anyways, alright, so we're going to play it right now. I want to get your take on it.
Dr. Matheson! You can't imagine how pleased I am to see you.
This is Dr. Matheson, actually.
That's Dr. Buckley.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There are two kinds of people out there with a special gift. The ones who really think they have some kind of power. And the other guys who think we can't figure them out.
No, Leo, correct your position. You're right. Richard Vargas.
I'm calling Richard Vargas in the name of God.
They're both wrong.
So have you been working for Matheson long? Or are you a psychologist too, or a magician?
Actually, I'm a physicist.
So why do you do this?
Do what?
Investigate fake paranormal stuff?
Simon Silver, perhaps the most celebrated psychic of all time, will visit us here in just under 3 weeks. There will be a mad rush for tickets.
Are there no real challenges left out there?
Silver is a real challenge.
Silver's already been investigated.
Yeah, like 30 years ago. We should investigate him now.
Forget about Silver, Tom. There's certain things it's better not to know.
He's dangerous, Tom. Stay away from him.
There's only one way of gaining access to the truth.
You've got no idea what you're getting yourself into.
What's going on?
Are you challenging me? Are you questioning my power? Silver!
Pretty intense.
Yeah? So what do you think? It's got that whole psychic thing
I do,
going
yeah,
on.
nice. That was nice going
Yeah,
right into that.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's the premise is, you know, the Robert De Niro character Silver. He's a psychic, and I guess after getting investigated, you know, to see if he was fake, the person that that investigated him ends up passing away. Of course, he went underground for a while, and then that guy like either died, mysteriously died, and of course he comes back into the play, and these two are investigating, and they're starting to get, I don't know. So I guess
It's cool because I mean, there's never been a movie like that before.
yeah, it almost looks like he was demonized type thing, where he can manipulate people that try to go against him. I don't know. Looks interesting. I mean, obviously it's a fictional story, but
Right. When's that coming out? You know?
it's this summer. It said.
Really?
Yeah. So it should be out soon. It's obviously under it's a smaller studio, but still De Niro, man. I'd watch it.
Yeah,
for
you
De
can't
Niro.
go wrong with those.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was a great thing. So I think, check it out, or actually you just checked it out. I just probably played it for you. You know, tell us what you think if you go see it. We're gonna try to do some like reviews of some like Netflix paranormal and stuff like that. We got a few on the list here. The show will be a little bit broader. I mean, obviously we had our little diatribe in the beginning, so obviously this kind of shortened it. But,
Yep. Yeah, and again, in no way we're saying we're better than any other team, that we do things, you know, better. But we just,
No, I'm
well,
just
yeah,
kidding.
he is. Basically all we're saying is that let us know, email us, drop us a line on Facebook, however you can do it. We want to know, you know.
There's the website. There's the email address. Please, go on. While we're, oh, well, this is the end of the show. I'll put a thing at the beginning of the show saying, hey, you can chat with us live while this airs. These are pre-recorded, and we may do a couple live shows here and there, but for right now, we like the whole pre-recorded kind of feel. I mean, we do it like it's live.
Yeah.
We don't cut, we don't edit,
No
and
cuts
stuff like
yet.
that. So
we like working with a safety net.
there's
Right?
probably some bleeps.
There better be, anyways.
I might get lazy. Just saying.
So thanks everybody for watching. Episode number 1. There's going to be many more coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
And keep calls coming in. Let us know. We want to hunt your house or hunt.
Yeah.
Investigate your house. Hunt
Yeah.
your
If
house.
you have any comments or if you want us to change the show, send it to Carl's email because I don't give a crap.
At crazycarl.com. Do your thing.
Do your thing. All right. Good night, guys.
See you later. My beard straight? Oh boy, here we go. We've had these issues before.
Hold on. You got me giggling.
This is why live was always so much better because we're forced to do it.
No.
Rick's nervous for us.